as I was going through and I was finding all these tech startups that are targeting creators, I came across this one, which I had no idea. And I've actually just recently, you know this, I was exploring Dropbox for the show and kind of figuring out if we want to use Dropbox. Dropbox has a proprietary software systems, whatever you want to call it. Apple apparently, or Steve Jobs apparently went and met with Dropbox fairly early on and offered them, apparently, the rumor is, offered them $1 billion. They didn't take it. And then they made iCloud. But iCloud does not work and function as smooth and as great as Dropbox. So for those who don't know, Dropbox, in terms of being able to do file sharing and online storage and all that, I personally think Dropbox has the best system out there. You get a folder on your computer, it syncs online. Anything you put into that folder, it just syncs online. It can sync across all your devices. It stays on your computer, but it's all being hosted on the web, so you can save a lot of space on your computer, right?
And that protects you from all kinds of crappy things that can happen to you from cybersecurity and attacks and everything. Yeah, because how many times have we all experienced that where you lose your device or it breaks or something happens, you get a virus and then you lose everything. If it's on the cloud, I mean, dude, I'm a digital nomad. I don't put anything saved locally on my devices because I know anything could happen to my devices. I just need to go down to the store, buy another laptop or what have you, log into the cloud, back in business. Yeah.
I'm same. I have backups of backups of backups. So Dropbox has launched a new product called Dropbox Shop, which is, they say here, is in open beta to allow creators to sell digital content. So it's basically if you want to sell, you know what it basically is the equivalent of like selling an NFT. You want to sell an image, you want to sell access to something, whatever, but it's not an NFT. That's kind of what this looks like. It's like, hey, I've got this picture. Do you want to go buy it? Right? I got this PDF. Do you want to go buy it? Right? I got this little course. You can just get the video. Right?
Yeah, it says right here, examples of the type of content that you can be sold with Shop include educational courses, which we've been talking about, and materials such as digital art, graphic design, music and audio, writing and publishing, personal finance, spreadsheets, gaming tutorials, fitness and wellness videos, film, photography, animation. Wow. Yeah, this sounds pretty functional, and I think this is a no-brainer for Dropbox to get into this. Everyone's getting into the content creator economy. Everybody.
Right. And I really like Dropbox because originally they were storage, but now they have all these other things. Like they do password management now, and like they're creating more and more products. They're becoming a suite of tools, almost like kind of like what Microsoft does, right? With what do you call that? Office 360, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's where they're building
365.
And I really like the UI. I love the UI and the usability of Dropbox. You just figure it out. So when they eventually package everything into like one subscription, you just get everything, I would highly consider moving everything to Dropbox. I really like everything about Dropbox. I'm a big fan. So what this reminded me of, which I think is very interesting, is Gumroad.
Yeah, what's Gumroad? You flagged this and I'm like, what the heck? Gumroad?
Gumroad. Gumroad is basically what Dropbox Shop is. That's what it started as.
Oh, yeah.
And it was really cool because I actually saw, this is old school, okay? So when Gumroad started, it was actually started by a very young entrepreneur. I believe he was maybe 20. And I actually saw him do an interview on Robert Scoble's podcast, which is very old school. Some people might know who Robert Scoble is. He's a tech interviewer type guy. He did a lot of early interviews with like Eric Ries. He did a very early interview with the guys who started Siri before Siri got sold to Apple. There was an interesting, So Robert Scoble's got some very interesting interviews with some like startups. So Gumroad, I remember watching that. He was a very young guy, and his whole thing was like, I want to sell this digital pencil. What's the easiest way for me to sell this like picture of a pencil? That was his example. I don't know why. You know, it's like, I just want to sell for $1.
He was probably a fan of Wolf of Wall Street. That's Wolf of Wall Street. Sell me this pen.
I wonder if that was actually what it was. No, this is like before Wolf of Wall Street was even famous. So no.
Okay.
Probably
fine, fair
enough.
enough.
But I don't know why he was using it.
I would have loved if that was the actual story, though. That would have made me laugh.
It's weird that I actually still have that visual of him talking about selling a pencil because it's such an odd thing to say you want to sell. Anyways, but their website is very interesting, eh? I'm looking at it right now, like how they have.
It's very out there.
Yeah. It's really different.
I'm looking at the pricing right now. Like I've never heard of these guys before. Lifetime earning milestones, Gumroad fee. So I guess this means if you haven't yet earned anything, you have a fee of 9%. If you break $1,000, your fee goes down to 7%. If you break $10,000, your fee drops down to 5%. So they reward the action takers who actually are generating revenue for themselves by reducing the fee that they charge you. Very interesting. I can't say I've come across that before.
If you want to sell a digital product, I think I've actually recommended Gumroad to a lot of people who are not technically savvy. Gumroad is, I think, the easiest way to sell a digital product. You don't have to set up an LMS. You don't have to set up all your custom domain. It doesn't have any of that. Well, maybe it does. Sorry, maybe it does. I'm not sure, but that's not what it's about. It's like literally like, I want to create a quick link. I give it to you. You go there and you just pay.
Wow.
Yeah. I wish we were kind of.
I can't believe I've never heard of these guys before.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. I've never actually used, like I've set up an account to try it out because I was trying to figure out how to use it for a different project, but it didn't work for the project I was working on. Sorry. But it's just very easy to use, and it's good. Anyways, basically, what I'm saying about this is that this Dropbox shop, which I'm gonna open up the landing page for Dropbox shop. It says set up your shop, sign up for the wait list for non-US or team accounts. So it's based in the United States only right now. So you got to use a VPN if you want it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so yeah, it looks like this Dropbox shop is Gumroad. Basically, that's what it is. So. And I would say Gumroad at this point is probably going to be a little bit more sophisticated. What are they charging here for?
I was just doing that. I was just going to the Dropbox pricing to see if we can compare.
It just whatever PayPal and Stripe. You connect your PayPal or your Stripe. Oh, cool! You can have a little brand store, but it looks like it's on Dropbox. Oh, it says customize a shop URL. Oh, that doesn't mean you can have your own CNAME. So I think that. Because it shows on the screenshot here, you got dropbox.com/shop/ whatever your username is, not your name.com. Right? I bet you they don't have CNAME integration. I'm just guessing. They will eventually. But nonetheless, I mean, this looks pretty good. Really easy, simple. I think Dropbox thrives on usability. I honestly love their usability. Love it. So...
Okay, so here we go. Dropbox pricing, personal. So we got $10 a month US, up to family, $17 a month.
No, that's for all our storage stuff, right?
That's okay. So we can't get the pricing just for the shop. That's what I was looking for.
I don't know. I remember thinking it was weird. I remember when I was looking at their password manager.
Yeah.
It wasn't part of their plans. It was like another thing. If you have a standard account, it's a minimum of 3 users. And then what you do is you just give the password of one of those accounts to everybody. And they all log in with that one account.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that's against their terms of service. So I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, you're not.
Well, I will just, whatever. Their customer service told me, okay? He told me. Because I was like, if I have like 7 people I want to share files with, it's going to be kind of pricey, don't you think? And then he was like, well, you can just get 3 accounts. I'm like, what if I just got 2 accounts? And he got really mad. And he was like, that's against our terms of service. I'm like, isn't 3 accounts against your terms of service? And I was like, what if I just had 1 account and I gave everyone the password? He's like, you're not allowed to do that. I'm like, okay.
And password sharing is like all up in the news and social media right now too, because of the whole like Netflix debacle and Netflix.
Right.
Which that just makes me laugh because back in 2017, their tweet is like, "Love is sharing a password," and today they're coming down hard on people sharing passwords, that just makes me laugh. I mean, people are going to share passwords.
Okay, but whatever. Let's give a shout out to Dropbox. So if you want Dropbox, what you need, and you want to share it with your team, based on what their support told me on the down low, is you get the business standard plan.
Okay.
When you pay monthly, it's $21 a month, but you need at least 3 users. Therefore, it costs you $63 a month for 5,000 gigabytes, and that way you can share with your whole team with that one thing.
Very cool.
Right? Otherwise, you just have your own thing. Anyways, let's move on. Dropbox, awesome. I like Dropbox. Shout out Dropbox shop. We'll see what happens with that. Hopefully Gumroad sticks around because I like Gumroad too.
Yeah, I got to check out Gumroad.